I'm making beautiful gumbo. It's one of my favorite foods. And I'm going to start off by stir-frying okra. It's got kind of a slimy consistency, and what that does, it kind of acts like a thickening agent in the stew. So here's how I do it. I'm going to add my okra to the frying pan here. And almost like stir fry it, except I don't want to burn it, but I wouldn't mind getting it really browned up well. And this process will take about, anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes. You can see the okra is browning up. Careful not to burn it. I'm going to continue this process, probably for another 5 minutes or so till it looks right, and I'll show it to you then. What's happening now is that the okra is kind of slimy and some stuff's coming out of it. It's kind of sticking to the pan, and this is what you want. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to gently deglaze this with some of that beautiful beef bone broth, and then this will really thicken up. I'm going to put it all in the crock pot and let it cook for a couple of hours along with some of these beautiful juices, the beef bone broth and the chicken bone broth. So here I go. Hot. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here because I'm going to brown some other vegetables and meats in there later. And then right now what I'm going to do is take about half of this beautiful bone broth. This one is beef, and put that in there. And then I'm going to take about half of this beautiful chicken bone broth. You can see how it's gelled up. It's perfect. I'm going to let this simmer in the crock pot for 2 hours. The andouille I made the other day is simmering here in my pot, and I'm just browning it up, and then I'm going to slice it and throw it with the stew. So I'll show you. I'm just going to set it up here for now. It has to be sliced. And then there's a little bit of loose stuff. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these beautiful leftover vegetables, and this is a great way to get rid of all kinds of leftovers and things. They're fresh, so got a little bit of the zucchini, a little bit of onion, red and green pepper, and of course the rest of the okra. And I'm just going to stir fry these off real quick. And then this will all go into the pot. And then I'm going to let that cook down for about 5 minutes and slice the sausage and throw it all together. The next step is right before I serve it in a couple of hours, I'll add the leftover chicken and beef that was left over from the couple other dinners. I'm pretty excited. The gumbo's done and the bread is just gorgeous, and we're going to eat, and I'm just really happy with how everything turned out. Of course, it's a very light meal. It's just the broth and bone broth and the juice from the different meats, a little bit of leftover meats, and beautiful vegetables on the soup, and the bread is of course very light bread.